matter what day of the week it is. It's Friday today, but it could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Saturday, a Sunday. There's always a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about right now is, of course, Paramount. I feel like this has been the biggest thing that we've been talking about for weeks, but Paramount's little exclusive deal right now they've been having with Skydance is going to be ending later today. It'll be done, and at that point, anybody can negotiate again, and of course, Sony has come forward with Apollo with that $26 billion offer to buy out all of Paramount and to take it over and become a private company with all of it. Now, the Skydance deal itself would be selling out the shares to Redstone and actually keeping it kind of as a partnership, but this would be a whole new thing if Sony does get an opportunity now to take over Paramount. And at $26 billion, everybody, I feel like that could be something that could happen. What's up? Happy Friday. But yeah, I think that's something that could happen very likely, and we'll have to wait to see to find out. But we'll keep talking about Paramount because that just keeps happening. Everyone's wondering what's going to happen with this studio. Just like everybody's been talking about IATSE constantly because again, there is this lingering, potentially maybe happening strike, which I don't think is going to happen. We probably said it multiple times here too. It sounds like they've done a lot of steps moving forward to make good calls so that we do not have a strike again this year. But IATSE now are actually officially entering negotiations on Monday for the final. They're putting all their stuff on the table. They're saying they want wage increases, residual funding for health and pension. They're really trying to help out the health and pension fund. They really want to help protect that. And they also want to help protect against artificial intelligence. Of course, they want to establish a 401k, increase penalties for rest periods, which is amazing. You need to do that too, and enhance sick leave. So if they can secure all this, and I think that the amptp will probably go for it because nobody wants to strike right now. They're saying it would be an additional like it's like $670 million within 3 years put it into the fund. So hopefully it happens and we do not have a strike. So nobody wants that because you saw what happened last time. We've been fighting AI for so long, and SAG-AFTRA is actually going to Congress. I got a bill. They're taking a bill to Congress called the No Fakes Act, and they're trying to make this pass into law so that we can stop AI from taking over jobs. Now, will this happen? Will it not happen? It comes down to First Amendment rights. That's the biggest fight right now against it. Now, what they want is they want to have digital replica rights. That's what they're calling it, where they authorize the use of their image and voice and visual likeness. The actor actually does that. And on top of that, they want to extend this to their heirs, to their actual estate after they die for deceased people for over 70 years. They want this to be a law. Now, the biggest battles people are saying right now is like, well, if someone's dead, we shouldn't have this kind of light. This is going against First Amendment rights if we give these rights to dead people, which is a whole thing. IATSE is a hostile tribe. It is not. International stagehands. It's not a hostile tribe. They could be hostile. They don't get what they fucking want, though. I'll say that too. But I hope that we don't have a strike because again, we need great content, everybody. Like Sausage Party. Hot and ready, everybody, because Sausage Party Hot and Ready is coming out. And Foodtopia, everybody. That's all I can say. Nobody asked for this. What, Jordan?
Nobody asked for this.
Come on. They want those hot buns again. Those hot buns and that good old... it's coming again, everybody. God, the terminology is horrible for this, but it's coming again. Ready for July 11th. You're going to get all the episodes dropping at once on Amazon. And the first movie, they made $141.3 million on like a $19 million budget. And so this raunchy comedy gets one more chance to slide into those buns and serve themselves up one more time. But
people need to stop pumping bullshit out.
You're right, Pep Star. They do, but they keep doing it, man. They keep doing it. But I'll tell you what's not bullshit, and I hope that our AI overlords do not become as the masters of the universe, but masters of the universe is coming finally. Amazon has released a date for this, coming out June 5th, 2026. We're finally getting a He-Man movie once again. And I'm excited about this. I love He-Man. I love Masters of the Universe. I know Jordan over there will probably be going crazy about this too in a second, but we finally got some news because we've talked about this back and forth for weeks about how it was at Netflix, it went to Amazon, the scripts changed, and actors had to, it keeps changing and changing and changing, but we're finally going to find out who has the power very soon, June 5th. So production should start before you know it, and we have more updates before you know it. So good for them. Finally happening. As it's been a long time, but something else has been around for a long time that is going away is Blue Bloods. So if you were a fan of Blue Bloods after 14 seasons, they are done. They're going to be officially done. It's a whole thing that, people have been trying, the fan base has been pushing for this to keep going. Of course, it's an easy show. It's a procedural cop show for a lot of the CBS to keep moving forward, but they've decided finally to let this go. And Tom Selleck is probably pretty upset. He's been doing it for a long time. He-Man, yeah, Racer X, He-Man, he has the power. But Tom Selleck is probably upset. I've been seeing him on Friends. I've been watching Friends recently, and I see him on there all the time. And good for him. This guy's had a great career, and he'll be fine. He'll move on to something else. But that show had a great run. It had a great run that no one saw happening. Just like the Connors had a great run. They're getting one more season to finish it all off. That's right. Season 7, limited run, 6 episodes. They're saying right now, it's not official, but around 6 episodes to give it a final send off for the Connors. Of course, from Roseanne till now, the drama with Roseanne throughout all the times they were able to battle through and make this show happen. I'm very excited for them because, again, I know a lot of people that worked in this show. I know a lot of the stand-ins, and I think that it's a great product. And, they've had a fun time. So I'm happy that the show got to thrive even after Roseanne disappeared. So it's great. Something else I'd love to see thrive, though, too, is The Dark Knight, because not Christopher Nolan, but Jonathan Nolan recently came forward to say it would be a dream to take over, and he would absolutely do it in a heartbeat to do another Dark Knight movie. Now, if you're wondering why Jonathan Nolan would do this, well, Jonathan Nolan was actually writing behind the scenes with Chris Nolan and with David Goyer. They were working on all these movies together. We talked about this not too long ago about how he wanted to do the Riddler in the last one, but then he was kind of he kind of lost out on that between Chris and with Goyer. So, but he wants to come back. Of course, he's doing that hit show Fallout right now that Jordan loves so much. But so he's so busy with Fallout, I don't know if he'd have time for another Dark Knight movie. And of course, Jordan, he needs to keep doing Fallout, right? Jordan doesn't need to do this. He needs to keep doing Fallout. Right. Yeah, keep doing that because, he's got lots of projects moving forward. But he's got lots of opportunities, unlike Kevin Spacey, who doesn't have a lot of opportunities, man. Not a lot of opportunities. He's been trying to come back big time, and it hasn't worked out too well for him. Of course, all of his charges were dropped in the UK. And we talked about this the other day that the Max is releasing this documentary about him with 10 more guys are coming forward that have never spoke about this before, never been involved in the trials. They're saying that he sexually molested them too. So it's a whole thing. And I think that Kevin Spacey, he went on X today and he was flipping out about it. Maybe it was yesterday. And he was saying the whole thing because he's not happy. Of course, he's not happy. But of course, I'm pretty sure he's done some allegedly, but I think he's pretty sure. But he came forward to talk about this. And he said this documentary is about a desperate attempt for ratings. There's a proper channel to handle allegations against me. And it's not Channel 4, which is the network that's actually producing this along with Max. And he said, each time I have been given the time and proper form to defend myself, the allegations have been failed under scrutiny, and I have been found innocent. But we'll find out what this brings when this documentary comes out because, Max has released some stuff to go after people. Look, ask Dan Schneider, because Dan Schneider right now is pretty pissed about Quiet on Set, and he's actually suing the production over there because he says that it's defamation. Defamation. He said he never did this thing before. Never, never, never. But when the documentary came out, he actually came forward, had a whole sit-down interview where he was saying how embarrassed he was and how he felt bad about what happened. And he didn't mean to do all this shit. But now he's like, I'm going to sue him, get some money, hopefully. So we'll work out for him. I'm going to say probably not Schneider. I know it's pretty unfortunate. I just take all of them and throw them on the new Hollywood Squares and see how they do because Hollywood Squares is coming back, everybody. Again, Drew Barrymore will be the center square as the main person you ask questions to. This was a big hit for a long time. And of course, it was a game show where people got to win money, but they asked celebrities if, they ask them a question. If they were right about it, they get an X or an O. It'd be tic-tac-toe. And you have to trust that celebrities knew what they were talking about. But I'm excited to see how this does and who will come on this. But this is coming back. Hollywood Squares is coming back. And a new person may be on this, might be on Hollywood Squares someday because his star rating keeps going up, is Paul Walter Hauser. And I'm shocked about this because this guy went from Cobra Kai died, to an Emmy nominated winner. And then all of a sudden now he's been nominated to be, he's taken over to do Chris Farley. We talked about that last week. And now he's going to be also in the Naked Gun movie. And then he's also going to be in the Fantastic Four. This guy is working. He's getting hired left and right. The secret role in Fantastic Four, they're saying maybe Mole Man, I keep hearing online, as a new villain. We'll have to wait and see. But he's just doing so well. And I hope that does well for him because the X-Men, the Marvel stuff, are really trying to figure that out. And I think that, maybe he'll add some good comedy or drama to it. We'll have to wait and find out. But the X-Men too, if you want to stay at the mansion, you can, because the Airbnb has a whole thing right now where you can stay at the X-Men mansion, X-Men 97, and they've actually created the whole layout so it looks just like the actual show, and they're giving it out to a bunch of people. Now there's 4,000 tickets, $100 a pop. It's going to open up, and you can get out there to put it up there to say if you want to actually stay there. And Jubilee will be your host, and you get to see all of it. All the stuff the X-Men mansion. You got B-Slab, you got the Danger Room, you got Cerebro Station, you got all the characters' bedrooms. I mean, it's a geek's freaking wet dream, and I would stay there if I could. But anyways, a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.